Whoops. This next exercise is another exercise that, how do I say this, discourages them to inhaling food that falls off the ground. So the idea with this is we are going to show him a treat. I'm going to toss it out of reach, probably right here at the end of this blanket, waiting for him to make a choice. He's probably going to try to go get it. I'm just going to hold, embrace, and wait. I'm not going to make any choices for him. I'm not going to pull him away. I'm going to let him do all the thinking. When he disengages from the food that falls on the ground, checks in with me, I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to reward him next to me. This is doing a lot of different things. It's not only rewarding focus on me, he's learning that when he feels tension in the leash to check back in, or even come back to me. This can help a lot with leash walking or pulling, or just that impulsiveness of hitting the end of the leash. Okay? I'm not going to use any verbal cues just yet. And in fact, that's not really necessary because the dogs are learning a reflex in itself. A piece of food hits the ground, I should check in with people versus going and eating it. Okay? So this is what it's going to look like. Yes, take it. Good job, bud. I'm rewarding next to me because I want him to come back to me. All right, let's do it again. Ready, Splash? Here. It's hard. I know it's hard. Oh, goodness. Yes, take it. Good job, bud. Good job. All right, let's do it again. Let's do it again. I'm not asking him to do anything before I drop it either. Whoa, that one fell off. Yes, good job. We want to simulate reality as close as possible. And by doing that, we don't want to ask him to sit or watch or do anything prior to tossing it. We just want it to happen. And notice too, I tried to make it easier at first and then progressively challenge them as long as they're doing it and are able to succeed. Yes, good job, Splash. Good job. Let's do it again. He's getting better. Yes, good. Kind of got a little distracted there. I get it. Me too. Here. Yes, good job. Now, a couple things to be mindful of with this. Going for the treats too early. Especially new handlers, we have a tendency to get excited when they're starting to do well, so we prepare for it and we go for treats too early, and that influences the dog's decision within the exercise. So try to be really conscious about your hands and treats, so that way we're not giving them too many extra hints as to what is about to happen. Oh, that's hard. Oh my. Yes, good job, bud. Get you some water. You only got water here. Good job. Good. All right, one more with this. If you wanted to, you could use the phrase "leave it" with this exercise. Only when they're at a point of here, Splash. Let me take that. Only when they're at a point of not hitting the end of the leash consistently. Meaning, if they are hitting the end of the leash still and you're having to wait, just wait a few more reps until they're just watching it fall and checking back in with you. You want to practice this exercise in places that are that we may be prone to dropping things: bathroom, kitchen, wherever we eat, wherever we clean, wherever we cook, wherever we work on small tools, take medicine. These are all places where you want to practice this exercise so your dog has a history of being successful with this in those environments. If you're using the phrase "leave it" and it doesn't work, take the phrase out. We don't want to use verbal cues unless the results are actually happening. Ways you can challenge them with this exercise: You can toss multiple treats. You can toss treats closer. You can toss bigger pieces. You can toss higher value stuff. I think the ultimate goal for this exercise is to get to where you can surprise your dog with this exercise, meaning there's no prep, there's no leash, there's no harness, no treat pouch, no practice rep. It is you simply tossing a piece of food, only when you use food, on the ground. And you can use that verbal cue, leave it, but we're seeing what our dogs are going to do. This is like a progress report. This is like a check-in on their status or their skill level. Because if they offer to leave it and check back in with you, that gives us a huge sense of confidence moving forward for those accidents that we don't plan on having. But if they do go and just swallow it, then we know we should practice a little bit more. All right? But this is a big time safety exercise, trying to teach our dogs a new reflex of learning that if something falls, instead of going impulsively eating it, checking back in with us. Good job, Spud.